Miley Cyrus would like to cordially invite you to a private event at the Chateau Marmont on May 27th at 5:30 p.m. in Los Angeles. Casual. I met Miley Cyrus. Let me explain.
Yeah, start from the beginning.
Oh, okay. In 2006.
Oh God, not that far back.
Oh. On Wednesday, May 21st, my friend Hannah had sent me a TikTok that Miley had commented on inviting a fan to a private event in LA. My friend Hannah and I actually met through Miley. We met at a concert and we've been best friends since. So she sent me the TikTok and was like, you should make a TikTok and try to get invited. Granted, this was Wednesday. The event was the following Tuesday. So not even a full week later. I'd already had my work schedule. I live in Kentucky. I was like, how am I going to get to LA if I even were to be invited? But me being the Miley fan I was like, well, I want to go to a private event. So I ended up making 3 TikToks that night just for fun, just to see what would happen. And I went to bed. I actually thought they were pretty cringe. I was going to delete them, but I was like, I'll just leave them up for the night. So the next day on Thursday, May 22nd, I go to work at 7:30 in the morning. So my first break was at like 9:30. And I go out to my car and I open TikTok. I'm a big Miley fan, so I get fake Miley accounts messaging me all the time, and they usually have the same profile picture as her. So it actually had one message me the day before when Hannah was telling me to make the TikTok, and I sent it to her and I was like, oh my God, Miley messaged me inviting me, but it was the fake account. So the next morning I'm on break and I check my phone and I see the profile picture and it says Miley Cyrus. And I'm like, oh, that fake account's messaging me again. And I click it. It's verified. Lo and behold, it's Miley inviting me to LA to the private event. So I go back into work. I'm trying not to freak out. My heart like dropped to my stomach. Like I was so excited. I go into work and I try to explain it to my supervisor. I'm like, so Miley Cyrus invited me to LA on Tuesday, so I need to go. My work was so gracious. People swapped shifts with me. My supervisor spent the rest of that day trying to figure out how I could possibly get my shifts covered to be able to go. We got it all worked out. So great. I'm going to bring Hannah to LA with me. Well, not really. I thought I was going to get a +1. So I was going to bring Hannah, who is also like the biggest Miley fan ever. But then I found out I didn't get a +1. So I think Friday night, I told Hannah, you need to post a TikTok to try and get invited. I know the event's on Tuesday, but you got to try. So she posted it Friday night. I think Sunday is when Miley commented on the video, and we needed to leave for LA on Monday, but Hannah got invited. So we book a flight, we book a hotel. We're going to LA, baby. To provide a little bit of context, Hannah and I actually had a trip planned to meet each other in Tennessee. She lives in Georgia, I live in Kentucky. It was a perfect spot to meet in the middle. So Miley's event was on Tuesday in LA, and me and Hannah were supposed to be in Tennessee on Thursday. It actually kind of worked out perfect, so I ended up driving to Atlanta on Monday, immediately going straight to the airport and meeting Hannah. We got on our flight, flew to LA, had the event on Tuesday, flew home to Atlanta on Wednesday, drove to Tennessee Thursday. We get to LA late Monday night, we get into the hotel, and we meet up with our friend Colton, who we know through Miley. A good amount of the people that were at the actual Miley event I had already knew of or knew. Some I didn't, and got to meet some new people. So me and Hannah meet up with Colton on Monday night at the hotel. He ended up staying at the same place. And then we needed to go to bed because it was like, our flight was delayed. I think we got into LA like 11. So I was exhausted. It's the morning of the Miley event. Monday night, we got to find out the location of the event. We didn't even know where it was being held until Monday night. It was being held at the famous Chateau Marmont, which, if you don't know, is a very iconic hotel in LA. Marilyn Monroe has stayed there. It's classic. It's really special to Miley because that's where she kind of started the album process. Me and Hannah are still on East Coast time, so I think we woke up like 6 a.m. ready to go. So day of the event, we met up with our friend Rosie as well. We didn't have much time to explore anything. I want to go back to LA to explore more, but we did go to the Grove because we wanted to look around and shop, and then we ended up going to Melrose and eating at Earth Cafe, and we just had a fun time walking around. We all agreed we wanted to get ready pretty early so we had enough time to get to the event, get in line, so we got ready about 2:30. I believe they let us in at 5:30. We got there about 5 or a little bit earlier, and there were already people lined up, which we weren't supposed to line up before 5. So thank God we got there when we did. So we're in line and they let us into the chateau. We walk in, we go into the room. It's really intimate. I'm sitting right in front of Miley's microphone. I was geeked. I was geeking out a little bit. So before Miley comes into the room, they play us her new album in full. and we get to all listen to it for the first time. Miley's mom is in the room, her sister's in the room, her assistant's in the room, and we're just mingling. Anna Taylor-Joy is in the room. Crazy. So yeah, they play us the full album. We're sitting like in front of Miley's friends and family. There's maybe 30 to 40 fans, if that. The rest is just friends and family and maybe people that received like personal invites, like maybe influencers. It's super intimate. Her sister introduces her and Miley walks in the room like an angel. Her aura is crazy. Like when she walks in a room, you just know. Like she looks so gorgeous. Everyone's like, people are drawn to her.
Are you gonna do the riff? Music! I wish it wasn't true! Oh! Yes! I knew someday that one would have to choose. I just thought we had more to live. A movie star in a worn-out coat, so I throw away my pride. Every little orphan man came for me. You're not a we were gold, kind of dream that can't be sold. We were right till we weren't. Never mind. I know I don't have to sing this for I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours. I'm thinking new material. You know all my jokes and all that. Did you know it's me, friend? I'm not singing the line, but I could. I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying, you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, is that the right word? Every move I make feels lost in no direction. You know the chorus? My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying. Every stop over I gotta keep my head held high. They're not gonna have that. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. And sometimes you're gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. It ain't about what's waiting on the other side. Okay. I just feel, so peaceful when I'm in the room with all of you that are here tonight. We really did grow up together. That's why a song like this is so emotional for all of us, because we have been. All right, so we're gonna do one more song because you have been so amazing, and I appreciate you. Not just past almost 2 decades we've been going up. The lights are still 2009 and 2010. Doing Kids' Choice Awards, getting an ice cream truck, Party in the USA leg. We're not doing Party USA. Go undercover! Oh, we don't talk about that one. It's kind of major. It's $10 to saving on a Mercedes Benz. Yes, sir. And go party like McCartney with some help from my friends. Woo! Let's go down to Malibu and watch the sun fade out on floor. It's not the end of the world. Let's pretend. Not you guys catching every album. It's not the
Oh my God. We should set up an order.
It was my time to shine. I mean, I've waited 19 years for this since I was 6 years old. The first episode of Hannah Montana, I have been a fan. She means so much to me. Art is so special in that way because I've got to grow up with Miley. She said that to us herself. In like every phase of my life, I can look back and pin like a certain Miley album to it, or like her music has just always been there for me, whether I've been sad, happy, mad. Her music has just always been there for me. That was my experience meeting Miley. Since I've been 6 years old, if you would have asked me, and I don't care how silly this sounds, because it's just the truth. If you would have asked me what is like my biggest goal in life, what is like my dream in life, ever since I was 6, I would tell you to meet Miley Cyrus. I've literally wished it on shooting stars. I've wished it blowing out my birthday cake candles over the years. I've wished it on fallen eyelashes. You get it. And 19 years later, my wish came true. So that was my experience meeting Miley. I'm just really appreciative, and it's over a week later now, and I still can't believe it. I'm so happy. Thank you guys for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Can I get a hug? You just changed my life. I love you so much. The album's incredible.
Thank you so much.